What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you are new, thank you for clicking on the video. Please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all of the support that I've had here lately. Hit that thumbs up button. Definitely helps my account grow here on YouTube, and I love being able to help more and more people and just kind of show them exactly how I have achieved financial freedom. So with that being said, I want to go over the one stock that I see a lot of opportunity in right now to sell covered calls or just in your long term. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Cue the intro.
I know I'm fine, but the money makes
Okay guys, so the one stock, and it is on my watch list over here, there's one stock that I'm not buying for the super long term, but I see a lot of opportunity in. And again, you have to be biased on what way you want to go in this economy. So that may affect a lot of you guys when coming into this trade. But you're going to be able to get into this trade for under $1,000 and make weekly income or monthly income, depending on which one you decide to choose. So, and we're just going to run the wheel strategy on this one. It's not going to cost me a lot of money. I can do this in any account that I have, my big accounts, my small accounts. It doesn't really matter, my testing accounts. And this is just one that I think we're all going to get into. So first thing we want to do is I'm going to look at Sofi. This is the account. And today they had a big red day, down 2.15%. It didn't look good for them. Now, of course, we can go down here. We can see the news. You know, they're a bank, guys. But they don't own any real estate right now. They don't have all those leases that they have to pay for. So, but I do see, I see room for improvement on Sofi, and I do think that the stock can bounce. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't really do, and I think that it's something that you guys should do, I'm not only just going off of technical indicators, guys. That's one thing that I will always make very clear to you guys. So I'm going to get rid of the EMA on here. And just a classic Bollinger Band. And you see a lot of people here on YouTube, and you can mess with the settings on here. But again, I would probably go to a 50. This is just me. I'm going to show it here. But we are in a range here. Now, if it comes down into here, I'm definitely selling more puts on this one. But I think that this is fair. Right now, after a big red day, I got some really good premium on Sofi. So let's go on ahead here and let's open up an options chain. So the first thing we're going to do is options. And again, we can do this on Robinhood as well. I'm going to show you both ways, but I like to show this way as well so you can see both sides of the trade. And I did this for next week, so not this Friday, right? Because tomorrow's the 24th, 25th, 26th. So I guess I went out to February 2nd. As it was next Friday, and I was able to collect some good premium. $6.50. I think I collected 15 cents, not 14 cents per contract. And I did a couple of contracts here on this one. So I'm gonna make an extra $30 next week, no matter what. Plus, worst case scenario, I do get hit, and I'm gonna start rolling this into bigger ones here on these. You guys can see the prices over here on these, 41 and 58 and 20 and 30 cents for a covered call. I think that's a great price range, and I'm okay with selling this stock at whatever I end up buying it at. I think that's another thing that people don't look at when they look at these trades. Now, again, I don't love Sofi. I don't hate Sofi. I think that's a big thing to be looking at. Here, their financials aren't awful. I think they have a lot of room for growth, and they could take a lot of market share in the banking industry, even though it's a very competitive industry. So, but again, I think we just need to look at it. Again, if you guys want to look at this on the Robinhood side, because I know a lot of people use Robinhood, and that's why I love using it in my videos. So we're just going to go sell a put. And again, it tells you 3 days, so I went 10 days out here, and yeah, I'm right here was my option. And you guys can see I went at a 20 delta. I'm 100% okay with that. It's 21 delta now. And you guys can see literally my trade right here in the risk. So, worst case scenario, I buy it at $6.50. I'm only risking $650 here technically, but I'm getting this $14 back no matter what, unless I just buy it back. So, I don't think that this is a bad trade whatsoever. I have a lot of people that ask me about Sofi and why I don't run more on Sofi. And the main reason why I don't run a ton of options on Sofi, because I could increase my income even more through SoFi if I wanted to really hammer into it. It's because I don't love SoFi. I would rather go to a company or an ETF like SPY or the Qs that I'm okay with holding forever rather than SoFi, because I don't know if I want to hold SoFi forever, to be honest with you. That's where I'm at and why I don't hammer down more contracts in SoFi. I think you have to be smart about where you are, diversify, and things like that. I'm not huge into diversification, but I'm okay with it. I don't put all my eggs in one basket ever. But the other one here that we are seeing, you guys see a lot of things were up, is I still think oil is a great trade as well. Now, this is a leveraged ETF, and I'm not really looking at this one. So that's why I really wanted to stay with SoFi. It is the one company that a lot of people can trade. And even better is what a lot of people don't even understand here is you can do this and turning it into a credit spread for cheap, guys. Cheap. Now it only costs you $200 for $13. You're only losing $2 off the credit, and you're only putting up $200 in collateral. Guys, that's an even better return on your money. Now, I would rather just be able to hold this and be able to get my money back. But again, a lot of times I will pick these up, just these extra calls, just in case, it does run down here. And I can just sell this call for a little bit of profit and minimize my actual loss, technically, is what it'll look like, at $6.50 until I start running covered calls and make up for the cash and reduce my cost basis. That's one thing, guys. When you're selling puts, cost basis is a thing. When you're long-term investing, that's really what you're doing when you're selling these calls, is you're doing cost basis. So I want to show you guys the other side of this one. I do apologize. I can't kick this call for some reason. So we just want to go to the calls. And if I get hit at 6.5, obviously that's in the money right now. But when it comes down to it and it's one out of the money and two out of the money, I'm going to be able to get $40 a week, $30 a week off of this one, $1,000 investment base, because it's actually $650. But I like to round up and just kind of look at my capital that way. So it's about $1,000 is what I'm looking to actually be willing to risk in SoFi. So it does give me a $3 move up or down against me. So that's where I stand on SoFi. I do think it is a reasonable stock to trade on. There's a lot of people making a lot of money. I'm not as risky as them. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever. I manage my own money only. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand is I'm not running money for other people. I only want interest in my own money. I'm sharing with you guys what I have learned over the years and how I've been able to just cash flow things and not really have to worry about everything else outside of my life, because I know I'm always financially stable. So with that being said, thank you guys always for watching this video. Please hit that thumbs up button. Definitely helps. Leave a comment below on what other stock you want me to go over for the wheel strategy. Thank you guys.